you guys doing? What about the rest of y'all? How y'all doing? Good. You guys staring at me like I'm working security today. You guys are probably staring at me and got some questions. I got answers. I answered the question number 1. I'm 6'9", you guys. Ow! Ladies. Answer the question number 2, size 19 shoe. Check it out, baby, check it out. Why are you looking, sir? Well, answer the question number 3 is bigger than yours, little fella. He's like, no shit, Mr. Big Black Man. I'm in a good mood today. You guys really in a good mood? I just had a son. I'm really excited about that. Thank you. I'm celebrating today because I just found out he's really mine. To save money, I sent my son to my cousin's daycare. When I tell y'all it's the most ghetto daycare you've ever seen in your life, how do you own a daycare and you don't have custody of your own kids? I can do better for my baby, man. So I mentioned earlier I was 6'9", but I'm a 6'9" person who failed at sports. Yeah, let me say that again. I'm a 6'9" black person who failed at sports. Right? And I'm really like the black sheep of my family because I come from a sports family. My cousin, Willie Crawford, was 6'4", won a World Series for the LA Dodgers back in the day. Yeah, man. Not only that, my father, Curtis Rowe, 6'7". He's a March Madness legend. He won 3 national championships for UCLA under Coach John Wooden. Yeah. Then in 1971, he got drafted by the Detroit Pistons and became an NBA All-Star. I'm Cam Rowe, 6'9". My last job was at Coney Island. They're like, your boy played ball? No, he can make the hell out of some chili cheese fries. No. So my family can't stand me because of this, right? They had big high hopes and dreams for me. When I was still actively pursuing sports, my family prank called me on NFL draft night. No, don't say, oh, they some assholes, man. Bro, I got a call, they're like, this the Detroit Lions, we want to draft you. I said, for real? She said, hell no, this your mama. Mind here, take out this trash, nobody drafting you. That's my mom, man. Like, she loves me, but she can't stand me, right? I was like her ticket out. Like, I was just over her house today. She just staring at me. I said, what's wrong, mama? She said, so I guess I just fucked your daddy for nothing, huh? That's what I done, right? I looked at the calendar. I was like, first of all, today is my birthday. Like, you told me that stuff tomorrow, mama. But I'll take that from my mom, right? Because that's my mom. And one thing I learned from my mom is that all women are stronger than men, mentally and physically. Give it up for that, ladies, right? Yeah, because you got to think about it. My mama had me the old-fashioned way with no drugs and nothing. Would you have my big ass with no drugs? I came out this size. My mom had me with no drugs. I had bowel movements so big I wish I had an epidural. Shit. So I'll take that from my mom, right? But I ain't gonna take that from everybody. Like my cousin be talking about me, your daddy played pro ball. You should have played pro ball. I said, ain't that something? Your dad used to be a pimp. You never got no hoes around. You know how disappointed my bachelor party was because of you, cousin? But that's what we like to do in my family, though, man. We like to roast each other. We love to make fun of each other. Like, you guys ever seen those Comedy Central roasts on TV? Yeah. Right, those old school Dean Martin roasts from back in the day? That's what we do in my family all day long. We just roast each other, but nobody's off limits, like the kids and nobody. Once you learn how to talk, you can get roasted in my house. Bro, my daughter, she's 7 years old. I was getting ready for the show tonight. She was like, Daddy, you getting ready for the show tonight with your dinner shirt on? I said, dinner shirt? She said, yeah, you spilled dinner on your shirt. Boom, roasted. And I to let it go. But then I just looked at her and I was like, at least I got all my damn teeth in my mouth. You look like a snag-a-tooth tiger, girl. What's wrong with you? I know crackheads that got more teeth than you. And you can't even spell dinner. She looked at me. She was like, D-I-N-E-R. It used to be 2 N's, but you ate one of them. And when you get off work, bring me some chili cheese fries. I said, dang, she's good. I gotta leave her alone, man. My whole family's crazy. Like I said, my father, Curtis Rowe, played in the NBA. And the cool thing about having a father who played in the NBA is I guess I grew up privileged, right? For example, I'm black. I have amazing credit. People think I'm into hip-hop, which is true, but I also love musicals, man. I used to watch musicals all the time. I love musicals. I got stopped on my way up here. The police is like, excuse me, sir, can you turn on that rap music? I said, excuse me, this is Grease Lightning by John Travolta. And number 3, I know how to swim. Can swim my ass off, man. I never knew that was a stereotype until I went to college. One of my best friends to this day, his name is Keith Weber. He's a white Republican from Texas. Great guy, love him to death. Doesn't have a racist bone in his body, besides being a white Republican from Texas. I'll never forget, we were in college, we were up in the dorm room. He said, hey, Cam, you want to come over to my house and go swimming? And I guess I was hesitant for a second. He said, oh, dude, don't worry. We got a shallow end. I said, Keith, I can swim, man. I went to his house. I beat his whole family in swimming. I beat his grandmother twice. That's a whole different story. And my father is a lot like me. I think that's why we get along, right? He's more like a friend than a father. Sometimes he takes that too far. Like we were watching TV the other day. You know, we were watching Beyonce. He said, man, Beyonce is fine, son. I said, yeah, she is, Dad. He said, man, you know who had a body like that back in the day? I'm talking about Paul Pang Poon. I said, who, like Pam Grier or Suzanne Summers? He said, no, your mama. That's why she's your mama, boy. What do you want me to do with that information, Dad? Can't even look at Beyonce the same no more, man. Every time I see her on TV doing that booty dance, I'm just like, no, that's my mama, no. My dad's great though, man. My dad, he's more like he's from Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys ever been to LA. My dad's from LA, you know. People from LA are cool. They just have a tendency to name drop, right? It's kind of annoying. Like my cousin Toy, it can never be a normal conversation. She always has to drop somebody's name. I talked to her the other day, like, how you doing? She said, well, just had lunch with Jamie Foxx's manager. We went over to Eddie Murphy's house. J-Lo came through, it was fantastic. I realize my dad being from LA does the same thing, but he only name drops people back from the 1970s when he was famous, which is even more annoying. I talked to him today, like, how you doing? He's like, man, just got to phone my homegirl, Dionne Warwick. I'm like, come on, dude, really? Whitney Houston, psychic auntie, this what you doing, man? He said she could have been your mama back in the day. I remember we was over Ike Turner's house. OJ came through. I'm like, knock it off, Daddy. He said, OJ was a funny guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he killed the room, Daddy. I'm sure he did. Yeah, true, man. My dad, when my dad was in college playing basketball at UCLA, OJ was playing football at USC, and they were really close. They used to, go to each other's houses and stuff, hang out and play cards together. And I don't know if you guys remember back in the 90s, OJ got in trouble. Remember that? And the country was like really divided, like whether OJ did it or not, right? I remember my dad was on the phone with his black friends. He said, man, it's a conspiracy. I can't believe they done set the juice up like that. OJ is innocent. He got off the phone, looked around, he said, man, he did that shit. I said, oh. First black person I heard said it, he knew him. Damn, that's crazy, dude. My dad's a big prankster too. He loves to have fun. I give you guys an example. One of my father's favorite things to do in his heyday was drive around in a fancy car and then park next to a white person in a shitty car. As soon as they made eye contact with him, he'd lock his door. Swear to God, it's one of his favorite things to do, man. Now, hold on, son. I don't like the way Brad is looking at my Mercedes. Shh. Anytime I do a show, I like to say I'm from Detroit because it sounds cool, right? Big 6'9" black dude from Detroit. I'm really from a suburb called Southfield, Michigan, which used to be a Jewish community. Yeah, see y'all partying, right, like y'all used to be my neighbors and shit. I remember that, man. Southfield, man, I'm telling you, it was a Jewish community. I thought I was Jewish growing up. For my 13th birthday party, my parents took me to the movies. I'm like, where the hell is my bar mitzvah, man? The Bernsteins just had one. We used to get all the Jewish holidays off of school when I was a kid. My dad tried to wake me up for school one day, like, come on, son, get up, you got school. I said, oh, no, my brother. Today is Rosh Hashanah. And don't wake me up till Yom Kippur. It's in a few days, Daddy. I was the only black kid in my kindergarten class. My kindergarten class looked just like this room right here. I thought I was sticking out like a sore thumb. I feel right at home, man. I walked into the comedy club like, oh, shoot my people. What's up, y'all? And my youngest son, young Cam, he's the apple of my eye. Love that kid. Super smart. I didn't realize how smart he was, right? Like, he's in first grade reading on an 8th grade reading level. Yeah, super smart, man. We call him Blurred for Black Nerd. Smart as hell, man. And I should have known how smart he was, because as a kid, he would just pick up on things really quickly. Like one time when he was 2 years old, I made a mistake and I cussed around him. I said, what the hell, right? Cam kept saying it. He loved that. He was like, what the hell, Daddy, what the hell? What the hell, Daddy, what the hell? I was like, all right, he's 2 years old. He's going to outgrow that. 3 years old, he's still saying it. What the hell, Daddy, what the hell? Finally, I said, look, Cam, you cannot use language like this. You need to find a better choice of words. He said, what the fuck? I said, what the hell's fine? Say what the hell as long as you want, son. But I'm happy to report now, Cam had little mishaps in kindergarten where he did cuss in the class, and his first grade teacher just called me right before the Christmas break, and I was like, oh man, Cam was probably cussing, but she said, no, Mr. Rowe, I just wanted to give you a call, let you know Cam is a model student. He reads to the class every day. He is fantastic. I said, oh man, look at my son, future Barack Obama. Oh shit, I forgot where I was. You guys know what I'm talking about. Colin Powell, you know what I mean? No. And I told Cam, I said, Cam, I'm so proud of you, man. You know what? I'm gonna make you your favorite breakfast. He loves pancakes. I said, I'm gonna make you pancakes. He said, really, Daddy? I said, yes. He was so excited. He ran upstairs, told his sister, he said, you hear that? Daddy's gonna make us some motherfucking pancakes. So we're still working on it, right? We're still working on it. And I really credit my mom, because my mom is a retired English teacher, so she really worked with Cam during the pandemic, like how to read, how to put together letters. Like when he was 2 years old, he was putting together letters. Like every time he would see my wife, when she would come home, he would call her ILM, so for I love mom. Yeah, and every time he's pissed off with me, he would call me DWT. And my oldest told me it stood for Daddy with Titties. It reminded me to roast his ass when I get home. Can't be DWT. So I said I gotta start working out. So y'all get up for me. I've been working out. I lost 25 pounds last month. Okay, I gained it back this month though. Last month was my month. And I had to do something about working out because I had to start making critical decisions. Like I dropped something the other day. I was like, damn. Do I really need this? Forget that passport. I ain't going out the country. And I haven't always been this big. I was a tall, skinny dude growing up. Like just a few years ago, I used to weigh 225. Now I weigh too damn much. So I started working. And people treat you differently when you gain weight. Like when I was thin, everybody used to say I looked like Kanye West. This was back when we used to like Kanye West. Now they say I look like that big old black dude from that movie Blind Side. Michael Orr. I got white people trying to adopt me now. This is actually my brother right here. That's why I knew my penis was bigger than it is. And because I've only been this big for a few years, I'm still a skinny person in my head, right? But I'm constantly reminded that I'm not. Like I was at the gym yesterday, this big old 600-pound dude comes to me, he's like, hey man, people like me and you need to stick together. People like who, sir? category just yet. I just got here. I can go back anytime I want to. You a lifetime member, sir. Can't eat the same no more, man. When I was staying, I would go to like my mama's house, eat like 10 plates of food. She be bragging because she thought I was going to the NFL. She's like, y'all, look at my baby over there eating 10 plates of food. That's a growing boy, y'all. Now she can see me eating a small piece of cracker. She's like, look at this hungry, hungry hippo over here. Eating a crackers. I said, can you at least lower your voice, Mom? Because we're in church right now. This cracker is for communion, Mama. This cracker represents the body of Jesus Christ, Mama. She said, you look like you ate the whole body. You look like you ate Jesus and all 12 of his disciples. I said, it's still my birthday, Mama, dang. And I thought we was Jewish anyway. But the biggest motivation to lose weight by far, the biggest motivation to lose weight is I look exactly like my older brother. My older brother, Curtis Rowe III, he's always been a big dude. So now that I've gained weight, people think that I'm him and he's me, and he just happens to be gay. But no, I don't have a problem looking like him because he's gay. I don't want to look like him because he's an asshole. That's the only reason. I'll give you guys an example of why I say that about my brother. My brother is one of the big wigs at Verizon Wireless. He's the oldest. My sister is a very powerful, successful attorney. She's the middle child. Me, I'm the baby of the family, just following my dreams, as my brother says. Real sarcastically, like an asshole. He doesn't mean that as a compliment, right? But every year around this time for Christmas, he always buys my kids a bunch of Christmas gifts. He buys them 10 gifts apiece. They call him Black Santa's fantastic. But there's only one condition. I can only put his name on the gifts. I can't put my name on the gifts. I said, why do you do that? He said, because I want your kids to know what happens if they ever decide to follow their dreams. That's an asshole, right? Plus, no one ever cared that my brother was gay. It was never a big deal. We always made him feel comfortable. But my brother is so dramatic. He would love the fact that my parents disowned him and were upset about it just so he would have like this dramatic story to tell everybody. Like, I'll never forget when he came out, my mom's downstairs cooking dinner. He runs downstairs like, Mom, I got something to tell you. I'm gay. Without hesitation, my mama goes, no shit. You want peas with your carrots? My brother's pissed off, man, because he wasn't getting the reaction that he wanted. He said, okay, fine, wait till Dad gets here. That's okay, wait till Dad gets here. So my dad walks in the house. My brother does the same thing. He said, Dad, I got something to tell you. I'm gay. Now, my dad got quiet for a second, right? Then the whole house got quiet. Then finally my dad turns and looks at my brother and goes, well, more pussy for me. My mom hit him over the head with an ashtray. It was fantastic. Hey, looking like my brother, man. Nobody can tell us apart now. I'm like my 90-year-old grandmother. She said, now tell me, baby, which one are you? The gay one? Or the lazy one? See, Grandma, it's me, Cam Rowe, the one who loves musicals. She said, oh, the gay one, how you doing, baby? And I realized, guys, before I get out here, you know, there's certain things that I can do being my size, but there's certain things that I can't do. Like, I don't care how smart I am. I don't care where I went to medical school. If I wanted to be a doctor, I could never be one of those doctors like checks you for your prostate. Right? Because I'll show you my hands after this. I got some penis-sized fingers, man. Bro, I would have no clients at all. This dude right here be like, man, hell no. You got dick fingers, bro. I would have no clients. I guess my only clients would be my brother's friends. That joke was for me, because he's an asshole. I'm telling you. But there's certain things that I can do. Like, I would always have a job working as a security guard being this size, but you guys can probably tell I'm a big teddy bear. I don't like to fight. Okay, I'll be honest. I can't fight. No one ever taught me, man. I know what you guys are thinking. I don't believe that big 6'9" black dude can't fight. On the inside, I'm a 13-year-old white girl. Scared of everything, man. But I did manage to get on a TV show called Storage Hunters. I used to live in LA, and I did one episode on True TV. They kept me on for 3 seasons as a security guard, right? Yeah, man, breaking up fake fights. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it, man. And that show was really popular over in the UK. We did, a 25-show stand-up comedy tour over in England, which is awesome, right? And I ain't never been to England before. I realized, they speak English, which they do, but they have different customs over there. Like, this is the peace sign in America. You guys know what this means in England? It's like sticking up the middle finger, man. I had no idea. So they're recognizing me from the show. They're taking pictures. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? They're looking at me like, piss off. And the word cigarette means fag over there. I had no idea. Dude came up to like, you wouldn't happen to have 3 or 4 fags on you, would you? I said, oh, man, he thinks I'm my brother, too? And you guys having a good time so far? Everybody's having a good time? Good, man. Most comedians like to leave on a funny joke. I just like to leave on an inspirational quote or story. Whatever you guys want to do in life, you're never too young, you're never too old, never give up, and believe in yourself. Seriously, guys. Yeah. I'll tell you why. Comedy's hard, especially during the pandemic. I almost thought about giving up comedy about a year ago. But I got a call last week to change my life. This person called me and said, Cam Rowe, I work for one of the biggest agencies in Hollywood, and we're going to start putting you on TV shows and movies, and we're going to make you a star. As a matter of fact, I got you an audition for Saturday Night Live. So follow your dreams. I was so excited, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got me an audition for Saturday Night Live? She said, hell no, this you?